So this is Books by the Fire. We meet every Wednesday, 11 o'clock, for those of you who tune into Books by the 5 Minutes with Jen. We now have Books by the Fire with 5 Minutes with Jen, which she does every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And here is Jen.
Thank you, Laura. Hi, everybody. I'm going to be talking about Lilac Girls yet again because now we have it in book form. Every week we talk about what has come out the previous week or interesting stuff, if nothing interesting has been coming out. This is one of our favorite books of the year. We love Martha. We love this book. I know I've talked about it before, but it's about Caroline Faraday, who was a socialite, New York City socialite, had a home here in Connecticut, which you can now visit. It's on the National Historic Trust. And while she worked with the French Embassy during World War II, her real life's work ended up being with the Rabbits of Ravensbrück, who were women that were experimented on by the Nazis, and then the Nazis then tested sulfa drugs on their battle wounds. I can't say enough good things about this. You know this is one of my favorites of the year, but now I can offer this to you. So if anybody wants to take it, you may. Here, you can pass around. Then the other book that came out this week, it was a big release week this week. The other book that came out was Glory Over Everything. Did anybody here read The Kitchen House? Back in the day?
Back in the day, I think so.
Back in the day. This is a continuation of The Kitchen House, and obviously they thought so much of her that this time they published it in hardcover. Kitchen House is a huge book for us, big with book groups. It tells the story again of the family in Virginia and the slaves and how their lives intersected. So if you loved The Kitchen House, you can continue on with that. And then the final book, who saw the front page of the New York Style section? New York Times Style section this weekend? Yeah.
Okay.
Anderson Cooper and his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, have been having conversations about Gloria's life. Gloria's 92 now, believe it or not. She's very well preserved. I'm sure that she's had some help with that. And about her life. And she's had an amazing life. She's been famous from the day she was born. She never has stopped being famous. And what is that like? What kind of craziness goes around there? Anyway, we have a 14-day copy of The Rainbow Comes and Goes, Conversations with Anderson Cooper and his mom. And those are the big releases from this week.
And I think that also is going to be a PBS.
HBO, I think.
Oh, HBO.
Can I have it?
Yes, you may.
Conversation.
You're going to need to bring it to me at the desk to check it out, though.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be, they're doing a documentary, so that's kind of exciting. And there's also an excerpt from People. But if you haven't seen the slideshow, I have such envy. They have a slideshow of her home on the New York Times website, where you can go and kind of stalk. And I will tell you, she does have a creepy doll room, letting you know. But
Oh, wow.
there you go. There you go. And that's
Now, I
it.
also pulled this. I know you've not read it, but you loved Life.
I got about halfway through it.
Oh, okay.
So we're not loving it.
No. But I think it's worth trying. I think it's worth trying. It's about a woman who is working in a munitions factory as a secretary, and she sees some very dubious papers on her boss's desks, grabs them, and decides that she's going to become a whistleblower. And it's very interesting in the way it's constructed. It's got a Greek chorus of townspeople talking about what is happening. So you get her perspective, you get the townspeople perspective. If you loved The Lifeboat, which I did, this is nothing like The Lifeboat. She's gone in a totally different direction. I applaud her for it. Good for her. But it wasn't the right book for me at the right time. But it might be somebody's. So there you go. There you have it. You want to take a look at that? And that's it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much,
You're
Jen.
welcome. Thank you.
Yay.